And then Drew, you have a book here, right here.
Yes.
Tell us about this thing. We get some books all over the place.
Well,
I'm gonna hold it up.
I'll be
Talk about
honest. The book was not my main focus.
it. Okay.
It just kind of happened, so to
Okay.
speak. Well, okay, so I've been an entrepreneur for a little over 10 years. Still worked part-time on and off and stuff like that throughout that time. But I've had a lot of different experiences. So what I was coming across was a lot of different men in sales. And anybody out there, if you do get the book, my niche is generally working with men who are sales professionals and entrepreneurs.
Wonderful.
I get a lot of backlash from the ladies because they're like, don't leave us out. Like my publisher, it's a lady, she's awesome. But after she read the book, she said it was so intriguing that she was like, I couldn't put it down. And I had to edit it, I had to read it 3 or 4 times. She was like, look, please don't leave the ladies out. We need this information too.
Hello.
And I'm like, okay, I get that. That wasn't my MO though. Again, the book was just to introduce myself to the world, surface level information about what I know, what I've experienced in business and in sales. And like I said in the start of the book, a lot of dudes suck at their job. Me and my son, we love cars. I check out houses all the time. I know a lot of real estate agents, insurance agents.
Well, here I am.
A
Faith
lot of
Real
them-
Estate. I'm the broker of Faith Real Estate. But that's not the platform for that. But you know.
Hey, plug it in.
Whenever
plug it
you
in.
can. Whenever
Plug
you
it
can.
in. Right. So, but just my experience was a lot of people, what I found out was they lose the sale in the beginning.
Yeah, we have.
And it's because they don't make a proper connection.
Okay.
Whenever I make sales, or when I was in sales, I was making sales, but I wasn't looking for upfront money. And I think that was a big
Right.
problem with a lot of people. They
Ooh, you
want the
better
money
preach.
up front. I want the money on the back
On the-
end. So that way I can keep you coming. And then if you're comfortable enough, you'll open up your entire network to me so that I can kind of work through you to make money. So like we were talking about earlier, that's why my network is out, Texas,
Right.
Georgia, California. So I wanted to kind of dig in here to see who I know. I mean, a lot of my friends are doing different things, but everybody's so busy, it's kind of hard to keep in contact.
Yeah.
But that was just one thing I put into the book. And what was the tipping point for the book was
Okay.
I was being romanced by a technology company here.
Nice.
I don't want to say their name,
That's all
but
right,
they,
you don't have
they
to.
promised a handsome salary
Okay. Okay.
as one of their sales executives. So I said, okay, I'll check it out.
Right.
See how it goes. I ended up not getting the job.
Okay.
But what I did notice was when I went into the office to meet all of the sales professionals there, I was just like, he's making this much money. He's making that much money. He's making this much money. I was talking to one guy, and it was a deal closed as we were talking. And they texted him, he got like a $27,000 commission coming. So I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool.
Jesus.
And in my mind, I'm like, he's not good at this. You got $27,000 in commission coming and you aren't that good. Now, mind you, I'm kind of privileged for who I was connected to as far as business coaches, different people I've learned from over the years. They were all really top-notch business people.
Okay.
One of the guys, you could probably look him up, his name is Frank Coyne. He was one of the top 50 businessmen in the early 90s for signs.
Look at that.
And he was a beast when it came to marketing. He understood it, hands down. But when I looked at certain people in sales, I expected them to be a little more polished, a little more able to connect, able to effectively communicate, and that just was not there at all. So I didn't get the job, and that was okay. It was some technicalities, and that was fine. I'm like, it was supposed to happen. Everything happens for a reason. And that's when I wrote the book. I was already on the table for putting it together. The main focus was really the program, the mastermind program. I haven't heard about any mastermind programs here where you can kind of trust who's involved with the program.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's mainly because people have to have an investment. You only respect what you invest in
Yeah.
normally.
Yeah.
So somebody who pays $20 to get into a room, they're not gonna, pay it any attention, but they pay $2,000,
Listen.
$10,000 for a seat at a table. 40 different business minds who are professionals and entrepreneurs. They make a lot of money. It's a different deal. You're going to be a lot more attentive to a situation like that. So that's what I'm looking to put together, a mastermind for professionals here. And, that's what we're doing right now. We're actually, the book, like I said, the book was the start. It's the tipping point. We got the podcast going, and it's up from here.
I'm blown away.
Good for you.